Wake 'em up, tracks.
On the ganja go, feeling like the greatest of all time. Get you high with this dope rhyme, teaching cultivation worldwide.
Eric here, the Whatever Guy, man, because it's whatever with me. And do you folks want to know how long will Delta-8 THC stay in your system? Stick around for update 2 and we'll talk about that. As you guys know, man, my name's Eric. I'm the Whatever Guy, and I usually shoot videos 5 or 6 days a week, basically keeping you guys updated on the world of Delta-8, Delta-9, Delta-10, hemp, cannabis, just what's going on around. And today, man, I got a kind of doozy for you guys, simply because, as you may well know, I used to have a much bigger channel than I have now, with quite a bit more subscribers than I have. And YouTube, not liking the type of content that I create, was nice enough to delete that channel for me. So the first thing I want to ask you guys to do is go ahead and hit that bell notification down there and hit that like button, because as we move forward, we want to build this community back up to that. But having said that, I had probably 550 to 600 videos over there. And one of the videos over there that was probably had the most views on it and the most comments definitely was my video on how long will Delta-8 THC stay in your system. And for those of you that aren't aware, Delta-8 THC is considered the little sister or cousin of Delta-9. It's basically found in the hemp plant in such minute amounts that they either have to extract it or convert it over from CBD. Now, the chemical structure of Delta-8 is very similar to this chemical structure of Delta-9, basically only one molecule removed. And as that moves forward, you would think that all the commonalities of us old heads that we had as far as keeping clean on marijuana or how to get clean on marijuana would be relative to the Delta-9. But as it moves forward and as I've looked at these comments, I personally am not someone that is going to be looking forward to detoxing myself or being clean anytime soon, because this is what I do for a living. However, this is a very controversial subject on the internet, on YouTube, because it is a very searched subject. Apparently, there are a lot of people out there that are still testing for drugs, and there are people out there that can buy these products, these Delta-8 products, because, like I said, the 2018 Farm Bill makes Delta-8 legal for you to buy across the counter, so it's easily accessible. Gas stations, vape shops, specialty shops, and places like that. And so what's happening is a lot of people are going out there and getting the legal weed, taking it back to their house, and then finding out later that Delta-8 does show up on a piss test like anything else. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, the piss test does not really test for Delta-9 THC, Delta-8 THC, THC-O, or any of those other compounds. What it tests for is the metabolites that are created when Delta-8 or one of these cannabinoids binds to your CB1 and CB2 receptors. Those metabolites are what is detected in your pee. Now, for those of you that are longtime viewers of my channel know that, like I said, that I used to be in the Army, and so I have experienced or have been experienced, and I'm a longtime marijuana user, so I have walked this road of how to come clean and how to be clean and how to make sure that you're clean on piss test on the other side of it. However, let me just say that this being update 2, that what I found is in the 10,000 or something comments in my first channel, and obviously the other video is still up over at Whatever Time Inc. You can check that video out over at Whatever Time Inc. That was the update to the video that I did on my big channel that got deleted. Now, if you wanted to see the How Long Will Delta-8 THC, the original video, you can actually go over to Rumble and you can check that out. Just search Whatever Guy, and I probably got 650 videos up, and you guys can search through there and find that original video. But having said that, that original video, guys, had probably about 10,000 comments on it. The video that's over at Whatever Time Inc. probably has about 3,000 comments on it, and every one of those comments, guys, is basically the same thing, guys. We have figured out that Delta-8 THC, for whatever reason, in and of itself, it just stays in your system longer. So if you're someone out there that is going to have to take a piss test anytime in the future, don't fuck with Delta-8. I mean, obviously, you know, those companies out there like Boar Hemp and us, we put the label on the back. We let you guys know that if you have, you know, a piss test or any type of drug test in the future, don't use our product. Now, let me just say that what I have figured out is through the comments, if you will dig through the comments of the Whatever Time Inc. video that are still up, you will find out that a lot of people are staying hot 80, 90, 120 days after the fact. And let me just say also that the detox plan that I used to have as far as how to detox and how to come up clean on the piss test, they don't work either as far as the Delta-8 goes. Now, that's not to say that there's detox products out there that don't work, but my way that I would normally pass a piss test, guys, is I would go in knowing that I had a piss test at 8 o'clock. I would get up at 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and I would drink a shitload of water, like a shitload, so much so that I was full, and then I would start peeing. And then as I would, what I would do is I would make sure that I would pee 2 or 3 times before I would go into the piss test. So I would time the piss test to about the time that that fourth pee would come on, and when I pissed in the cup, I would be clean. Now, I don't know if anybody's tried that exact system. I'm sure that I know for a fact that people have tried the gelatin, people have tried other detox mixes, but in and of itself, it just shows that Delta 8 in and of itself, these THC-O products, THC, the minor cannabinoid products in and of themselves, for whatever reason, stay in your system a lot longer than Delta 9. So be aware of that, guys. Don't go out there thinking that just because Delta 8, is been labeled as the cousin or little sister of Delta 9, and it's only one molecule removed. Don't think like I did and think, and inform anyone that that it will be like weed, because I figured out along the way that it's not. The very first video that I did, if you go back and watch it, I basically made everything relative to Delta 9, and then 10,000 comments later figured out that none of that was standard. Like anything that you could think of for the Delta 9 world, guys, as far as old heads and old weed and passing piss tests, just shove that to the side, because none of that is relevant where Delta 8 is concerned. And I don't know the answer to the question as to why, other than the fact that I really don't have any clue, because it is all these products are natural. So in and of itself, I'm not exactly sure why that would be the case. They would bind your CD1 and CD2 receptors much longer and create those metabolites much longer than Delta 9 THC has and does. And like I said, guys, just be careful out there. Understand that as it's being marketed as a sister and cousin of Delta 9, the weed that you've been smoking your whole life. Delta 8 being about 50% potency of what Delta 9 would be in most cases. It just seems that in this case that you're looking at about 120 days before you can get clean. You guys hit me in the comments down there if you have any questions. I will post this as update 2, simply because update 1, what's originally on my big channel, whatever guy, you can go over to Rumble and you can find that video. And then update 2, the update for that, the first update was actually over at Whatever Time Inc. You can actually go over there and catch that video now. And then obviously this video here, guys, and hopefully you guys, it will answer some of your questions and keep everybody safe out there. I hope, it's my sincere hope that I can catch people before they run out and take these P tests. And the only reason it made me think about this P test, guys, or think about this video again, simply because my chick in and of herself has applied for a job. They went and took her for a drug test, and it made me think about how long will Delta 8 THC stay in your system, even though she doesn't have any, she doesn't ingest any of these type of products whatsoever. It just brought it to my mind, and I thought it would be very important for you guys to check out. All right, folks, this is Whatever Guy signing off. Hope everyone's having a great week. I hope you appreciate the update. But like I said, as of per the comments of 2 previous videos, probably about 15,000 comments, I would have to suffice to say that Delta 8 will stay in your system a lot longer than Delta 9. None of the standard policies or rules apply as far as Delta 8 and these THC-O products and stuff like that. So you guys keep that in mind if you have a job, or if you're in a job that requires random drug testing. All right, folks, this is Whatever Guy signing off. I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. See ya.